Well, welcome everybody. All right, Al, Tony. All right, and anybody else? I see
Dave,
Jeff was in here earlier. I don't know if Jeff is still here or not, but
maybe.
it's been always a pleasure to see you two.
Likewise.
Likewise.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll start getting people streaming in here pretty soon now that notifications are getting out.
Yeah, I actually got notified today of my own live. Out of an hour before it went active, and I said, "Wow, okay."
At
But
least I won't forget.
that's true.
Right?
But you know what though? A lot of times, um, when you pop random lives and stuff like that, I won't be anywhere near a computer. But Colleen will yell out in the backyard, "Hey, Al's live!"
Mm.
And I'll say, "Okay," like that, and uh, I'll pop up or something like that, or come in and watch or say comment. But it'll be the next morning. I'll get notification that you're live.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey there, Johnny. What's up, man? All right.
I gotta close the tab and reopen it. I'm not seeing anything.
No,
Really?
I'm not either. Refresh that bugger.
I just refreshed it. I still didn't get nothing. I didn't get no
No,
chat.
mine.
No.
That's working fine for me.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's probably
Peter.
just my computer.
Could be, or it could be our
Hi everyone.
old friend YouTube again. Hey, Peter. Good to see you, man. Yeah.
YouTube is cutting Canada off completely, apparently.
What?
There we go. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Sort of.
All right.
It's a little behind, but I got it.
That's good. That's good. I'll tell you what, man.
It even took away my like. Oh my god.
Oh, there's DJ, man.
That's pretty
Hey,
brutal.
DJ.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hey
DJ.
DJ.
what's up?
Oh,
Hey Johnny.
how you doing, man?
I'm good, Dave. I'm actually trying to work on something for Blender for Rebel Phone.
Oh, okay. All right. See,
Yeah,
When is her live, DJ? I meant to write it down. I forgot to write down her giveaway live. Do you know?
Is that Ashley?
Redbird.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second and I could tell you.
Okay, thanks, DJ.
EWT, good to see you. Virginia Bushcrafter, good to see you.
I'm putting a couple of stickers in for her giveaway, and I want to make sure that I'm there for it. I thought it was Monday.
Monday. Okay. All right. Quiet listener says good afternoon.
Hey, quiet listener.
Yeah, Victoria.
Hey, Victoria.
So how you doing, DJ? How's everything going, man?
It's going good and
That's good to know. Awesome, man.
yep.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, I did not know that it's not on her channel anywhere that I see. So,
Yeah, I looked on her channel. I didn't see it on there either, so I thought you might have known. That's all.
yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe she'll show up here later on, or even in this one. Who knows?
Yeah, hopefully, because
Yeah.
I'm donating a couple of stickers for her giveaway, and I want to make sure that
Yeah, but
I got the timing and that down right.
Yeah.
But I do have a question I hope you could help me with.
Mhm.
I'm working on a icon for Blender. Now I have it laid out with a level and the name level, but she wants to get away from using phone. What else would you recommend I use for
Oh God, she's taking the farm out of her name.
Huh.
know she's taking it completely out, but
That's weird.
from the emails I have will let me read my last.
If she's taking the Redbird firm, if she's taking firm off of it, maybe something like Redbird Freedom or.
Okay, yeah, like she likes the design, but wants to come up with something besides foam. With
Yeah, probably Redbird Freedom or.
Just Redbird. I don't know.
I mean,
That's the one thing that I would gravitate towards with it.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so freedom. Alright, cool. Let me add that in here.
Yep, either that or family.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. I think a lot of people have, as they get started, they name their channel one thing, and then they realize that there's a niche they get into, and then they change it up a little bit because, you know.
Mine is. I don't think mine is going to change now. Not ever.
Yeah, I don't think, you know.
Too many people know it as Al Chafe, my backstep.
Right.
Yeah.
And for me to change it now, that's kind of like taking my brand and rebranding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Virginia Bushcrafter said this internet is going to buff me crazy. Yeah, don't we know it, man?
My internet was crazy yesterday, cutting me off all the time and cutting out and resetting, and it's just very high winds here yesterday. So
Right.
maybe they've moved to Virginia.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it was it Sunday? I guess it was Sunday, man. You get on and things just kind of shut back down, and even the TV was sit there. It was like it was just a millisecond behind where it was supposed to be. You know, every TV show, you know, somebody would say, "Hold on a minute," but it looked like their mouth was still talking, and the words were.
Everything looked like it was translated from Japanese.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jen and Steve, good to see you. All right.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was up. It had to be the winds yesterday because it was 100-kilometer-an-hour winds here yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
And gusts were like 140. It just wasn't nice at all.
Nice at all.
Snow was blowing around and stuff was blowing around. It's the wrong cover for the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Joe. I see you were in here earlier.
Yeah.
All right, man. Super windy yesterday here for Jen and Steve. Yeah. I think Sunday was our day for the wind, but living right here next to the ocean, it's always some wind every day. But
it was very, very, very windy here yesterday.
yeah.
I got some more paracord today.
Did you?
Got 100 feet of paracord. I got it for like $5.
That's not bad at all.
Well, that's a good price.
Nice.
So that wasn't bad. I'm always looking for little deals like that where I can pick up like 100 feet of paracord for $5. I do usually get a roll.
Right.
330 feet for $30. So it's like that was just a little bit less.
The other day, Al, I bet and I thought about you. The other day, a friend of mine had called me, lives a couple miles from here, and said, "Can you come over up here and help me?" And I said, "Okay." And I said, "What do you want done?" He said, "I got to show it to you." So we went in his back line of his property, and he has almost a couple hundred yards of bamboo, and some of that bamboo was 40 feet high. You know. And I said, "What do you want done, man?" He goes, "You want any of it?" I said, "Sure." So I cut a bunch of it up in lengths and brought it home. But there's still like a forest of it. And can you imagine the fun that we could have in there?
I would build so much stuff with bamboo. You can use it to make plumbing and everything.
Yeah. Bows and arrows, plates, cups.
Oh,
you know,
man.
Yeah,
I always like the idea of having that indoor toilet.
yeah. But I mean, it was huge, man.
One day you'll get there, Tony. One day.
Yeah. Good to
No,
see
but
you, man.
bamboo. Oh my God, I just wish bamboo
It's
would
so
grow here.
versatile.
Yeah, there was a couple of them out. No kidding, man. That
And it grows so fast. It grows like 6 inches a day or something, isn't it?
hey,
Or 4 inches a day, something like that.
some crazy, yeah. But there was at least a couple of them over there that I couldn't even see the top of it, you know, because
Just up so far.
it just went up so far, you know. And he was like, "I'm not sure how heavy it'd be." I said, "I don't think it's going to be very heavy."
They're not heavy, no. They're
I
all
think they're
hollow,
gonna be
right?
small, and it's all off down there just about ground level. And when it decided to come, it goes crack. But it was a good half-inch thick, you
Yeah.
know. And but I wish I had been able to keep it in full length, but I had to cut it up in like 10-foot segments to put it in the bed of the truck to take it home. But I
But I
tell you,
mean, like there's 10-foot segments of lumber now that you got because
yeah,
it's basically just round lumber,
right. And
right?
then
And especially,
yeah,
what was the diameter on that? The diameter on
oh,
that had to be about
it
5 or 6.
was at least 2 inches, at least two
Oh
inches, you know.
man,
But I'm looking at it. Apparently
I could
the
spend
city had
so
told him
much
that he
time.
needed to get this under control because
Yeah, because it grows so fast.
and it had gone
no.
all up and down the ditch and everything like that, you know. So I cut a bunch of it and brought a bunch of it home, and so I don't know, man.
Well, you tell him if he wants me to move in with him, I'll go out and bushcraft out there all day long, and then he won't have no more complaints about that.
I like I say, you should have seen my face. If you'd been, you would have seen something like, "Oh my god, man!"
Oh.
But as heavy as that wind was blowing, man, that stuff wasn't even moving.
No, it's structurally sound. See,
Yeah, it's just it was unbelievable, man.
and that's
Yeah,
the thing.
hey, Dave,
Yeah, buddy.
if y'all want to see what I'm working on, I showed my screen.
Sure. Okay. Well, we'll bigify you, man. You can show us.
No,
No,
kidding.
he's sharing his screen. He got it. It's down the basement, Dave. You got to
Oh,
bring up
okay.
the new one.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
I'll just be 1 second.
All righty. Redbird Freedom. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the concept I'm working with.
Uh-huh. That's neat.
What do you think of that?
That is nice. It's very catchy. Yeah, I like it. I really do, man.
I mean,
Nice, DJ.
yeah, so this is whole icon,
Uh-huh.
which I think this is good.
Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Wicker
Yeah,
Show.
hey, Rebecca Garcia. Yes, Jen, it's forever palm.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this is just part one of what I'm working on.
Oh, okay.
I have
I like it.
I have to also make a banner
Uh-huh.
for her as well. So,
Nice.
and I was working
What are you doing?
on
Hi, Craig.
I was working on that last night, and okay, guys, this
All right.
this might not be your department, but
I like it. Mhm.
which of these text fonts do you
Which,
like?
I'm gonna have to go with the one in the bottom right-hand corner, I think.
Okay, so bottom right hand is
Yeah, that one right there. That's the one I
Yeah.
like.
that one. Okay, would you agree?
I would, yeah.
Tony, how about you?
All right.
Oh, don't ask me. I can't even read that.
Red bird. Huh?
Okay, so I believe we got the font.
Don't stick your nose in there. That's fire.
So,
Yeah, that'll be a lesson not soon forgotten.
I'm gonna delete that. Okay, so
Waterborne camper, good to see you, man.
She had something in her fur. She rolls around on the table, see?
Oh no.
Sometimes there'll be little things left on the table and she'll get them stuck in her fur.
Yeah, I do that too.
You get stuff stuck in your fur from rolling around on the table?
Dave,
Trying to keep my head up a little further
you
than
might
that.
want to pay attention.
Waterborne camper says greetings and hello from New Brunswick, Canada.
Hey, Waterborne camper. I'm a little further east than you were.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
You're
A
pretty close,
lot
though.
a bit.
Not from New Brunswick on that. He's actually pretty close to me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
About 100 miles out? A couple hundred?
About that.
Yeah.
Although, okay, do you share the same time zone?
No, we're not in the same time zone, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're in the time zone with me, I think.
Yeah.
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 New Brunswick
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're in my time zone as well. Cool.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job on that design there, DJ.
Yeah, the icon, I kind of knew what I wanted to go for. It's just the name was not easy because, you know, when we all see a blender, we take level form. So, yeah, that's a little hard. So, yeah.
This is why I think it will be hard for me to change my name on my channel right now, because when anybody thinks of me, they think of my backstep.
Right.
Well, when
So
I think of you, Al,
I don't want to know what you thinks about when you think of me. It's enough of that.
I agree with you, Al, because
I'm with you there. I changed mine once, not again.
But I mean, now we're at name recognition. You know, we've gotten I think once they get used to that new sticker, and I thought about even changing the sticker, the channel logo and stuff, but I said, nah, let's hang with it. Let it stay. Yeah.
Well, my sticker, my logo has been an evolution.
Right.
I mean, like, I started out with, and I should have them all here. I started out with this.
Right. Yeah, I see that one. I got one right here.
And then I went to this one with the axe.
Right. Got that one too?
And then I went to the one that's in circulation now is the axe, the face, and the axe and the knife.
Right.
And
then comes the Newfoundland one, right?
that one is almost done.
Right.
So they're almost completely. I'm almost out of those. They're almost done.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
It's that one.
Right.
So
I was going to beat you to it, but yeah.
my last, yeah, totally got one. My last one. Hey, stop. My last one is this one. And if you take DJ's thing down now, we'll be able to see it a bit bigger.
Yeah, that's good there, real fast.
My last one is this one.
Right.
And I say my last one because this is going to be my brand, my sticker, this is going to be me.
Right.
until you ask me for a new one.
No, there's no more than one. The only things that might
I'm
be any bit different,
joking,
I know,
Ralph.
DJ. The only things that might be any bit different is going to be on some of my merchandise in my merch store. Like I got a couple of different lines there now. The perfect camping and roughing it lines, and then there's the my backstep stuff, which is just like my logo with my backstep and stuff like that.
Right.
But the only other things that's going to be anyway new with regards of pictures or anything like that is going to be in there. It's not going to be my sticker is my sticker now. That's it. I'm very happy with what I come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I put a lot of thought into it. I put extra work into redesigning my original head that was on. I redone all together.
Yeah. I like
I
it.
got nice color. Yeah, I got nice color pictures now of my axe and my knife,
Yeah.
and then the old Republic flag in Newfoundland
Right.
in the backdrop of Newfoundland itself. So
Right. I like it. I really do, man. It's kind of a got 1 foot in the yesteryear and 1 foot now. You know, so
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things I looked at with it is when I redesign this, I want to keep my old with my new, and even going with the flag from the Republic is the old Republic of Newfoundland because that's before we were confederated into Canada.
right. Yeah.
So
Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah. Until you end up in Texas, you'll be the Lone Star backstep. You know?
well, if I go to Texas, I might have to put a bigger outline
Yeah.
around my Newfoundland and have the
Right.
oh gosh, my back step, Newfoundland, Texas, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Hey,
But you know
yeah.
what? You laugh, but there probably is somebody out there that has that. You know, and remember a couple weeks ago you asked about whether there was a Canadian military presence up here. Well, there is. You know,
Yep.
and I seen one of the vehicles the other day. It had it said Federated Tag Ontario Ottawa. You know, and
There you go. See.
uh-huh.
So I mean, like, there's no nothing saying that. No, I'm never gonna be down there, or it's not gonna happen because it's still good.
Right. Yeah. You never know. You never know. So,
Yeah.
Craig, no,
I don't think I'd change my name, Virginia Bushcrafter. But if I did move, like, I'd like to move to the States.
yeah.
If I did move to the States, the only thing that might change would, like I said, behind my original sticker might go to outline the state that I moved to.
Right. Yeah.
Something
Well,
like
you
that.
know,
I
everything in
mean,
Texas is Lone Star. So,
yeah, I mean, Texas is probably the only one that can fit that icon. Otherwise, if
No, I could
you,
overlay it.
yeah.
That's okay.
Here in Virginia, if they use a map or a flag, it'll be like, God, we've been under half a dozen flags over the.
Well, what I was thinking about for anything for future like that is my logo. I'm gonna keep as a circle.
Uh-huh.
So instead of having, because I'm gonna go with dark blue behind my Newfoundland, so it looks like it's almost in water.
Right.
yeah,
Instead of doing that,
Yeah.
overlay it with the
Stars and stripes.
stars and stripes behind it.
That's
Nice.
So I got the old Republic of Newfoundland in the US of A.
Since none of us know what the future holds, we will reserve the right to change.
Use any of this. Or to change our minds about it all.
That's right.
well,
Yeah. We moved
yeah.
the street. There you go. So, but
Mm.
Craig says, I need a new axe. Unsure what to get yet. I have a woodland hatchet, but the wood stove feels something a tad longer will help. You got a lot of choices to choose from, man.
There's a lot. There's
And
so
Virginia's
much
got a
stuff
good one there. The
to
East Wing is
access
so
now.
indestructible.
Right.
My biggest thing with trying to buy a new axe is I don't want to get clear of the ones I got because they were dead.
Right.
And they're expensive.
Right. Yep.
A new axe now, you're looking at a couple of $100.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of, you know, $30-$40. You can go and get an axe for $30-$40. I picked a couple up for $10 each.
Yeah.
Are they good? No.
No.
Will it chop things? Yeah.
Yes, it
For
will.
how long? I don't know.
Week and a half. You hit the very
I got
first
an East
part.
Wing framing hammer. I can split wood no problem with that.
Yeah. Gail's nothing living. Good to see you, Gail.
These
I
are.
just had some of that too, Jeff.
There you go.
I bought them. They were only a couple of dollars each.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, the one I'm using now, you're right. I think it was like $18.
Duramax Pro. Now, here's the thing. It's not sharp, so they need to be ground.
Right.
I was just using them for splitting, so I wasn't too concerned. So I was hitting them back to back. Like I'd put one down and I'd hit it with the other one.
Right.
They're fiberglass core. So what happened? In the one I was striking, all of this fiberglass came out.
Yeah, I've had that happen before too.
In this one, it's all split.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they even had that
I paid
happen.
less than $10 for two of them.
Yeah, I had that happen in an axe too. It was made of that fiberglass stuff, and I missed the wood and hit behind the head, and it broke the whole thing off.
Oh yeah, shattered right in two.
Now, that being said, with the two of these, with the one that's completely chipped out, if I can go and probably pick up a small axe handle and put a new handle on it, grind it down, and make a nice axe out of it, because it does have a nice shape.
Right.
And it's not super heavy, so it's nice for throwing in the backpack.
Yeah, yeah. Johnny said,
put a wooden handle on it. What did Johnny say?
Johnny says, move to Nebraska, the state flag is blue. It would make for a nice background for your logo.
There you go.
Yeah. Virginia's flag is blue. It's just, it's got some dude standing on top of another dude saying, I got you. You know?
I just grabbed your waterborne. I'll have to check that out. It looks like
could
good
swap
content.
the dude out and put a knife in one hand and the axe in the other.
Yeah. All you have to do is type camping in the comment section. It'll automatically drop your links. That way it'll make it easier for you to pick that new friend up.
Yep.
Yep. Waterborne Camper says he's close to 500 subscribers. Anyone that wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button for me. All right, everybody in here knows the Waterborne Camper? Our treasured home. Good to see you.
Everybody typing it all at once now.
Yeah.
Spam it, McBuckle, ignore all of you.
Yeah.
Nightbot says, enough of this.
Yeah. It needs
Waterborne, I'm pretty sure I'm already connected with Waterborne Camper, but I'll just double check to make sure that YouTube never took it away.
Yeah. I would think Waterborne might be connected with Jack.
Yeah, I'm all subscribed to Waterborne. That's why I said I'm pretty sure I'm connected to them because
DJ, you connected with Waterborne?
No, I don't subscribe, but I will connect.
Lots of nice camping stuff and that on there and canoeing.
Yep. Yeah. I'll tell you what, you go here to the local Bass Pros, the people that are supposed to have everything, but half the shelves are saying unavailable. Yeah. I don't know why, man. It's, every place you go here in the U.S., there's a sign hung in every window, jobs available. So how in the world can anything not be on the shelves? I don't know, man.
Because they don't have any workers to put it out, Karen.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Photos against anxiety. All right. There's a channel that's relatively new to me. So
nice.
You have met photos against anxiety. introduce yourself. And like I said, anybody that has not heard this before, you see it scrolling across, just type the word camping in the comment section and hit enter, and it'll bring your channel link up, make it easy for everybody to find you and stuff.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, Virginia Bushcrafter. It's got a nice flare on it, doesn't it?
yeah.
That's one of the things that drew me to it when I was picking it up. Now, a better handle, yes. I don't know how hardened this steel is, but it sounds
good. Anyway,
it's got that.
Thanks, Gail.
Right. So I'm thinking a little bit of work with the hand grinder.
Yeah.
And then hone an edge onto it.
Right.
I never tried a file or nothing on it yet. I just took it out.
Now, when I made my camp axe, I completely redid the head I had to fit the style I wanted.
Right.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure if you wanted to, you could even take this and semicircle out a couple of pieces, lighten it up.
That's what I did to lighten it up.
Yeah.
And then probably throw it in, heat it up, and then throw it in some oil and quench it down after you get an edge on it, or a partial edge on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I reshaped
it should hurt. I don't know.
Head on mine too. Shortened it up a
did
little
you?
bit. Yeah, just to lose
This
a little bit
this
more
hammerhead,
weight.
There's not much to lose on this.
Yeah, you don't have much meat on that thing.
The only thing is it's not straight. It's kind of beveled this way, so I could grind it flat.
Right.
Like just take some off of this side.
Yeah.
Flatten it out because it slopes.
Right.
But I mean, like these things are
for
mass.
$5 though.
Well, that's it. It's mass produced out of a probably dropped into a casting mold for all I know.
I normally don't carry my camp axe with me in the backpack. I have an axe, a small one, that I carry. Actually, might be sitting right here behind me.
But that's what I was looking at with those. Is they're nice, they're light. Maybe if the handle breaks, I'll get a wooden handle and put on it.
Right.
And just make a nice little axe out of it for just down doing light work.
I carry a little axe.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Titanium,
really
little.
Yeah, really little.
But this thing does fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Won't be fun cutting down a tree. You know, if I have to do something like that, I'll use my knife. Thanks.
Well, Virginia Bushcrafter, I'll tell you what, if it's like the Bass Pro here in Hampton, Virginia, you're going to be kind of disappointed with what's in there, man. Because
you might end up shopping around a few places.
Yeah. We got Dick's Sporting Goods and Bass Pro, and then of course you got REI that you can order things from and stuff. But as big as Bass Pro is, like I said, every time I've been in there, who was it? I think it was my daughter. Gave me a birthday present back in November, and it was $50 to Bass Pro. And I said, "Man,
Char, you're gonna have to ask Johnny about the hardwood."
I thought I was in heaven. I walked in there, it was like every other place. Said, nothing.
LB.
LB.
I got mail from LB.
Oh yeah, all right. But
nice.
Yep, same.
Rusty's Rambles is in the house.
And I got mail from Dave.
All right, man. Okay.
Now, what will I do? Will I open them?
I believe that to you. If you'd like to open them, and or you want to wait till your end of the live.
Well, I'm thinking the one from Dave. I'm thinking because this was a response to a letter that I sent you, wasn't it? So I think this is more of a me. A me letter. So I'm gonna probably open this one on my own.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
It is.
It's more of a show off what she sent me.
Okay. I'm gonna open LB's because I got one here. I got one here too from Volley Theory. So we'll wait and see if Volley Theory shows up might show up in mine.
Simple little note, which I love because I don't write much. Thanks for all your support, LB Woman Outdoors.
Awesome.
You write much. I didn't think you wrote at all.
You're right. You sent me her cards.
I like that. That's nice, man.
Nice.
And your sticker.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
So thank
Mullis
you,
outside again.
LD. I love it.
All right. Here's a channel I'm sure some of you may have not met before. This is Mullis's Outside Again. All right. So just type the word camping in the comment section. It'll bring up your link automatically, and we'll send you some new friends coming your way, man.
Yeah, I'll jump in on that.
Yeah. Yep.
I like outdoor stuff, so.
Uh, yeah, you spend no time outside, do you, Tony?
No.
Says,
Link to the
thank you for
channel.
all your support, LB.
LB.
She
Yep.
sent me a sticker.
That's nice. I like that, man.
Sticker. Thank you, LB. I really appreciate it. It's going to go on the wall. And I'm going to return the favor, and I'm going to send you a back sticker as well.
Well, hopefully she's getting mine in return pretty soon.
Yeah. If it's got anything to do with the
Doris, the mail is not for you. And of course, as always, your envelope and your letter is going to go in my scrapbook.
Awesome.
So that will get added to the scrapbook of fame and fortune, we'll say. Doris, the mail is not yours. No.
Doris needs to start her own channel, man.
She'd get so much mail, I'd never keep up with it
I'll
all.
tell you what, man. Yeah.
Thank you, LB. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Very much.
Awesome, man. Let's see if anybody came in that missed us. Yeah, like I said,
Let's share. Here she is.
Mullis is
Share.
outside again. If y'all have not introduced yourself to him.
Meow.
No.
Meow.
Al, that's your baby, isn't it?
You better believe it.
Yeah.
No. I think you're going to rub the microphone.
Oh my goodness.
You want now, and I'm going to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Go put the cat.
Yeah. But you can't imagine life without her, though.
No, we had her now. She'll be 4 this year.
Oh, you got a good ways to go.
Yeah. So we'll have her for about another 10 years.
Probably. We got one cat, Bella. She's coming up on 16, and
They can live for a very long time.
And the cat lost 2 years ago. He made it to 16.
Nice.
Yeah. Rusty's Ramble says sub to a few of you. I'll try to check out the channel soon. Yep.
Sweet,
Cool.
Rusty.
Awesome, man. I'll tell you what, to be so early, I mean, it's like 18, 19, 20 people in the room. So
Yeah, I usually around this time of day. That's one of the things I noticed is when I first started. Yeah, there was only 4 or 5 people, but as people got used to me being on this time zone, like this time frame, it was growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tell you,
never.
It'd be nice if you could pick up a couple of new friends per day, and
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that growth going, and
Right.
you know, that allows me then to get more content out and more stuff for you guys to look at and watch.
Y'all need to check out Photos Against Anxiety. That is some pretty stuff, man. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, check that out. Says took my dog to the vet yesterday for his annual visit. He's still mad at me.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Doris does not like anyone.
Right. Yeah.
She likes me. That's it.
And you know what's crazy about our cats? My wife has a subscription to a thing called Cat Lady, right? And it's a box of various cat toys and catnip and stuff like that. Well, during the week, you know, the mailman will bring us, you know, a box of this, a box of that, and the cats won't mess with it at all. Now, when he knocks on the door and puts the Cat Lady box on the steps, and I go get it, and I bring it inside, they are all over that box, man. All of them are like scratch, trying to. I said, "Do y'all know that box is for you?" And they're looking at me like,
They know.
They know.
They know.
Yeah. All right, Virginia Bushcrafter. I just bought a 13-inch cutting blade knife at a yard, so I'm going to put handles on it and make a video. That sounds good, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fun stuff.
Yeah. So you go some little for subscriber. I appreciate that.
Hey, man.
Like I said, it's hard for me to find wood here to make a handle out of because most of it is pine, and I might be able to get a piece of maple. I don't know what the maple
Right.
would be like for a handle.
Yeah. What? I mean, if it's all
Mm.
you had, well, I guess oak.
There's not much oak or anything like that around here. That's my problem.
I
Most
tell you,
most of what is spruce and pine. Huh?
yeah. I tell you what, Al. If you were here, you'd have wood coming out of your ears.
I
You know,
know.
you'd come over here and open up the back gate and say, "Can I look around?" And I'd say, "Yeah, go ahead." You'd be like, "Dude, you don't need all this."
Now, some of the wood, even out here in the desert, is really hard.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things I've heard before is when you're in the desert because I know, like here, if I'm building a fire and I'm gathering wood to build a fire, when I think it's enough, make it 3 times bigger.
Right.
Down in the desert, they say when you think you have enough, you probably need 3 times less because it doesn't burn as quick. It burns a lot slower, and
Yeah, and it's great for cooking over.
Yeah, you got like
Burns
mesquite.
steady and hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mesquite.
So that's one of the things. That's one of the things. Different geographical areas that it all makes a difference. Because like some of you guys are probably looking at me gathering wood, saying, "So he's got so much wood. What's he ever gonna do with it all?" And by the time my video's over, it's like I don't have any wood left, guys. I'm going home.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, I'm serious, man. Like that big patch of bamboo the other day. I mean, even for me, even for this area, which is like there's trees everywhere. You would never have to go buy wood anywhere because every storm knocks down something, and it's all brought to the curbside for the city and the counties to get rid of. Heck, I just get in the truck and drive, and
That's what I'm saying. I'd need a truck because I'd be driving down the road. Oop, there's a tree, crawl in the back of the truck and go.
yeah. And I mean, seriously, if you went out by my two sheds right now, I mean, there's wood stacked up just as high as you can see, and now bamboo is starting to come in here. So,
Well, you imagine letting me loose in that bamboo field with a chainsaw.
I know, man. But, yeah, I told my buddy Glenn, I said, I know people, man, that would have this gone in about a half hour.
I would be building so much stuff with that because
Yeah.
it's so versatile.
It is.
If you can keep
if
it
you got
anyway,
an idea, you can make it out of bamboo.
Yeah, and if you can keep it anyway green, you can bend it in all kinds of shapes.
Right. Yeah.
And when it dries, it goes as hard
as a brick.
It's like solid as a rock.
Right. I mean, they use it for scaffolding out there in Asia.
Yeah.
I mean, shitty up multi-story buildings with the stuff and all that kind of stuff. It's just, I've seen people where they would make spoons and forks and cups and bows and arrows and.
When you stop and think about it, we get a block of wood and we gotta whittle it down into the shape of a fork or a spoon. With a piece of bamboo, you just kind of got to cut out the outline.
And
you just split the chunk big enough and you're good.
Yeah,
you're done.
A little light sanding and you're done, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, there's so many things that you buy that are made out of bamboo. Hi, Rebecca. Nice.
I just finished a dishcloth.
You do what?
I just finished a dishcloth.
A dishcloth?
Very nice.
Now I'm going to do another one.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Total of 3.
Total of 3. Man, oh, man.
Cool.
Virginia Bashcrafter said the same thing. He's a fan of the 3 times the amount of wood. Yep.
Right.
Now the bad thing is I kind of know how much wood I need, so I'm looking at the pole saying, should I make it bigger?
Yeah, that's true.
If bigger's an option, I always go for that.
But it's at my camp. It's getting really hard to get wood. At my camp, my like permanent camp, the one that I was to the last couple of videos,
Yeah,
because I'm after using up almost all the deadfall that's around, so I don't want.
yeah, shoot.
It's no good of cutting live wood because
It ain't gonna burn right no how.
it's not gonna burn that good anyway.
Right.
So now I just have to keep going out further and further and dragging back wood. So
Yeah.
Well, time to rebuild your shelter. There's a lot of good firewood in there.
Yeah.
no, my shelter.
You mean you want him to dismantle the back step?
No, not my back step. My shelter.
Oh, shelter. Okay.
The one where I slept out in the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody talk about Gilligan's Island, how everything's made from bamboo. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Hmm.
And the professor knew how to build it all. Yeah, that's right.
Dave, I will be back and forth getting that bamboo all the time.
Oh gosh, man. Like I said, if you lived anywhere here in the Mid-Atlantic, wood would never be an issue for you. It's just like it's everywhere, and it's we get real close to the coast like that. It's all hardwoods. It's not really pine and stuff. It's all oak and elm and maple and
Hardwood forests.
yeah. I mean,
We don't have much of that here. We got some maple and birch.
right.
Uh,
You remember how I was doing those hikes around the Nolan Trail? You can see all those different leaf colors.
Yeah.
That demonstrated the variety of woods you had, And there in that wooded area right there, so many trees that have gotten knocked down over the years, and they just let them sit there until they rot into oblivion.
Yeah.
And then,
they don't go and collect them.
No, they don't.
Here's one of the things that people don't realize, and it's not even a realization. It's just something that a lot of people don't do. Is if I'm out into the woods and I'm collecting all this deadfall, and I'm using these trees that are dead standing and stuff like that, or trees that are knocked over.
Right.
It's actually good for the forest to be clearing that stuff out. Because it allows for a lot of other stuff to grow, and it allows it open up then in the bottom area for wildlife and that can come through that area now that couldn't get in there before.
Right.
So it's good to clean up.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people don't know this, and to get those pine trees to grow, the fire has to get to those pine seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, pine is a fire-driven forest. Yeah.
You know?
Pine is a fire-driven forest. There's no doubt about that. For old pine forests die off, they don't grow back unless their seeds are exposed to fire. That's just a natural coursing. It's one of the problems that we have here is a lot of stuff burnt off, and now the seed got eaten by stuff, squirrels, rabbits, mice, whatever. But what's growing back in the forest place now is all shrubs.
Right.
I will see a little
Okay, see you, DJ.
See you, DJ.
So the shrubs and that are growing back, like I can show you pictures of this place in the fall, and it's beautiful colors, yellows, reds. It's just amazing the amount of colors that goes up there. But it's not trees; it's all shrubs. They're only like on their thickest an inch diameter. They're not good for doing pretty much anything with. Just because they're no good for burning, they're no good for building because it's all hooked and wiry and
right. Yeah,
that's just the area I'm in.
Well, I'll put it to you this way, man. I used to do it. I still do it. A lot of woodworking and tinkering around and stuff. And absolutely no part of my budget is used to buy wood because it's just laying
It's
here.
just there. Yeah.
Yeah, and a
Do
lot.
you, do you, do you have a sawmill?
I have no sawmill, but I've got a bunch of different type of saws and stuff that allow me to cut things to dimension and
Okay.
it's everywhere. And I mean, I've been driving down the street and stop and look at like a big pile of wood, and somebody come out their house, take it, sir, please take it. So I'll do what I can, man. Just like
My mother, when she bought this place, had a silver maple tree in the front yard. And silver maples are notorious for breaking off branches.
uh,
Very, very bad to have them in close to your house. And this thing was pretty close to the house. So before she passed, she had it taken down. We've got a huge stump out there that's rotting right now. And I wanted like a 4 or 5 foot log that I ended up taking up to the Amish community, and they cut it, milled it. Then I took it over to somebody else so they could dry it and stuff like that. Brought it back. I ended up having someone build me a corner thing in my bathroom instead of having a long thing. The sink sits in the corner.
mm-hmm.
Out of that silver maple tree. The legs are literally 2 by 4.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
It is beautiful. I've got to poly it, sand it, poly it, and
yeah. And I tell you another thing, Al. The guy that lives next door to me, he's been having some serious health issues, but he owns the property directly across the street, and he's had 5 massive trees fall down from storm.
Oh my gosh!
So he saw me out in the backyard the other day, and he yelled across there. He says, "Hey!" And I said, "What's wrong, man?" And he goes, "You seen my property over there?" I said, "I have." He said, "Anything you want to cut." I said, "All right." So I've been sneaking over there. It's like wood everywhere, man. And it's just everywhere. Let's see who else. Tortuga Lisa. Anybody has not met Lisa? There you go. There's a new channel. Lisa, drop your just type the word
Lisa
in the comment section, and it'll drop your channel link automatically. Let's see here.
Are you from the Tortuga that we know of from Jack Sparrow?
I don't know, man. Yeah, Mullah says campfire.
That's making jokes.
But yeah, Mullah said it's a lot of wood, man. It sure is. So, all right, man. We've had a lot of first time visitors here.
We have. It's nice to see new faces.
Awesome.
Lisa starts laughing.
Yeah.
Don't mind us. We make fun of each other more than we'll make fun of anyone else. So
That's true. That's true.
Nobody's safe. Come on now.
That's right.
no, nobody is safe, but we'll make fun of each other more than anything else.
Well, I think DJ left to go get a T-shirt because somebody made the comment they wanted Rebecca to spin him up a shirt real quick.
Oh, probably.
I didn't see that because I was busy.
Yeah.
There's some people it bothers them to see someone with.
See, relatively.
There's Lisa's link. I'm already subbed, but there's her link.
There you go.
Oh, fantastic.
Outstanding, man.
I had to make sure, you know YouTube is.
Yeah. I mean, when you get up there, say you got 1,000 subscribers, man, you probably don't remember your first 200 or 300 unless they stayed real, active as part of your.
Correct.
Yeah. And she's coming out of Prescott, Arizona, too, Tony.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who
That
else.
scared me.
What's that?
When I took a big mouthful of coffee, there was something in it. the sugar that I had put in, I didn't stir it up, and it was settled, and it turned into this lump. I was like, what's that?
You knew you would have had a problem if Doris come looking for a squeaky toy later on.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
I wonder what honey would taste like in coffee.
I do it all the time.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah. Put a little bit of honey.
I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm a tea.
Stick to the tea then. Honey is really good.
Yeah, put it in your tea.
Honey is really good in tea.
I like putting the Jesse and Lisa's vanilla and coffee in the tea.
All right, here's story time with Uncle Bill. How many people have met Uncle Bill?
Uncle Bill.
I have.
All right, well, Bill, type the word camping in there so it'll drop your channel link, and we'll send you some new friends, man. Just type the word camping in there, and it'll drop your channel link automatically. And all right, man. This is a kind of ranking right up there with a true meet and greet tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, Mullah says not far from Prescott. Planning on hunting on that area next year. There you go.
Well, Prescott looks like a nice area. I've never been there, but
there you go. Everybody's typing word camping. Let's give old Nightbot a workout. That's why we do these things, to talk to each other and introduce people that have never had the opportunity to meet each other.
Well, I was already subscribed to Lisa.
Were you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. But not Bill.
Not
Uncle Bill.
All right, we got to check Uncle Bill's channel out. It's awesome, man.
I got you now, Uncle Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
He's pretty close. He's pretty close to the same amount as me. He's a little bit. He's got a little few more than I do.
Right. Yep.
See you later, Rusty.
Yep. Take care.
I'm missing comments.
I know, man.
Rusty's rambles.
Had you ever met Rusty?
I'm connected with Rusty.
I thought that had.
Well, that's awesome, guys. All right. Well, y'all keep in mind that at 5 o'clock, Al will be going live, and y'all jump on over there and see if we can't find some new friends to come over that way. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what's really unusual is since I turned on subscriber mode only, I've been getting a lot more visitors.
Really?
I have, and it's and I think what it is when they see on the Facebook side and stuff like that we're on subscriber mode only, they say, okay, let me check, and then they subscribe, and they say, okay, we can see the I know Wandering Monk, he was said that he was coming up in here, and a guy named Michael said he was coming. So
nice.
Yeah.
Now, do they know that you're on the early one now instead of the regular?
Yeah. What I do is I create a post that goes up on the Facebook side that'll it'll explain what we're doing, and then it tells everybody who you are, and that if they can't make the 3 o'clock thing, and they're used to coming to see me at 5, just substitute me for you and go see you. So.
Well, we're both there anyway. We're both there all the time anyway. So.
Right. Yep. Facebook user gives us a smiley face. I don't know who. Facebook.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to pull you up on Facebook. Sorry.
Yeah, Tony trying to give us a run for the money. Man. Johnny says I'll be up on Mike and Tom's panel tonight for talk and food and stuff. All right, man.
Nice. So you're taking some extra time in the gym today, Johnny?
Yeah.
Get ready for all that food and stuff?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I have a feeling that we're cold weather, it ain't quite done yet, but I got a feeling it's gonna get hot this year. Real hot.
It seems like it is. I'm just hoping that our spring is not as wet as it was last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because coming off of the winter like this, with it being as wet as it is now, and not able to go and do anything, and then to get stuck again now
Uh-huh.
with spring being, if spring is wet,
Right.
it's just that much longer that I'm trying to get out to do stuff. And it's, I mean, like, I can go for walks and stuff in the wet rain. It's nice, it's fine, but I actually want to get out and do like fire making, bushcrafting, and this kind of thing. I want to get into the woods and do my thing and relax, not just be walking on trails, because
Yeah.
as nice as it is.
Well, see, you're
not-
having the same problem I am, man. Every time we get ready to go out and do something, like set a tent up, it's done rained 3 inches, and I mean, you can't set the cot up. You can't really do anything.
Yeah,
Even if you try to set a lawn chair up in the mud, you're going to sink. You know, so it's just we can't seem to get any more than like 1 or 2 days in a row where it's dry enough to go do something.
yeah, and then it's usually the opposite end of it's absolutely bitter cold out.
Right, right, yeah.
Right, so
Yeah.
I mean, like, I went there a couple of times. Well, you seen, well, not my last video before. I went and I sat in the woods and just had a cup of tea out of my canteen
Right.
Yeah.
in the middle of the snow, and that was tough going. I took almost nothing with me.
Yeah.
That was very tough going. That was, you didn't know where you were walking. You didn't know where your feet were going to end up. I fell down right off the get-go. I fell down once.
Yeah.
So that was enough then to make me walk even slower.
Right. AR
Right.
Let's say the last time we set the tent up, I laid down on the cot, and the mud was so bad that it just the two sides of it sunk. So you were at an angle like this anyway, you know. And I'm like,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
You get nice and leveled, set up leveled, and then when you lay down, it goes, oh.
yeah, right on in, you know, and then you can hear the rain coming down that stovepipe going.
It sounds like you're on the old steam engine.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But and then what happens here is we'll be cold, then we'll go through about a month and a half where it goes cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, and then when you hit just about the end of April, it becomes like Pakistan hot. You know, it gets to be 95 degrees with 95% humidity. You know, and you're like,
Goes from cold hot to hot hot.
yeah, and I ain't going out there. No. So.
Virginia, we just hit 70, but I'm in this white pop-up, and it gets pretty roasting inside here.
I would imagine.
Yeah. It is currently, it's dropped a little bit. It's at 58 degrees Fahrenheit now.
58, it's 32 here right now, right on that freezing mark.
And it's supposed to be somewhere near 70 tomorrow. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, rain. Rain at about 50 degrees.
I don't know what the rest of the week is calling for. I gotta go out tomorrow.
As far as I can look out for me, it's all sunshine.
Sunshine, yeah. Yeah. All right, lots of streams going on today. Yeah, I saw who was it? Came on about the same time we came up here. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, there's a bunch on now. Let me just say, I can tell you, I can give you a rough estimate of how many people are online. At the
Probably
moment.
about 10, 15, 20.
Now, keep in mind, when I started doing my lives,
Uh-huh.
there wasn't nobody on this time of the day because it was too
I
early.
see 6 people in my subs that are live right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 there at the moment that are online live.
Oh, wow.
So, no, actually, it's only 13 because one of them is yours. So, I mean, like, yeah. And this one, I'm not even gonna say any names or anything, but this one here shouldn't even be
Jeff says it's only 50 degrees there. 50 is a good temperature. I like 50, man.
I like
50
50.
is not
50,
bad.
50 to 54 is perfect for me.
Yeah. I mean, you feel like you want to get out and do something, but even if you are really doing a lot of heavy activity, you don't feel like you've been, you're dragging a boat anchor behind you. So, Bill says the fall is the best time. It's beautiful here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Well, Bill, I was stationed in Jacksonville, North Carolina for a few years down at Lejeune, and it's about like here, man. That's about 200 miles south of here, and it's the winters aren't too bad, but when you get to summertime, oh my goodness, it ain't much fun.
See, I don't mind. I can dress for the cold.
Yep.
That's not the issue. I can dress for the cold.
Right.
It's the wet that's trapped under that cold.
I agree. Yeah, that wet.
And where I'm at, I have to hike up a mountainside to get to a level walking area. So by the time you get from my level to 700 meters above sea level,
Right.
you're hot, you're sweaty, and the cold wind on top of the mountains is not good for that.
No, it sure is, and I agree with you there.
Not at all. That can suck the heat right out of your body in no time flat.
Yeah, and then when you finally get to your destination, you want to sit down. You sink all
Yep.
the way to your ankles in mud.
Yep.
Yeah. I can
You
relate.
need one wrong step and you're up to your knees or up to your hip in water.
Right. Yeah.
It's not easy going.
Nope. And
Not easy going, but try to make the most out of what I can when I can.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But here for me, camping season pretty much ends about April, and then after that you switch to carving stuff in the shed, cooking cast iron, or growing stuff in the garden, or taking a hike. But when it gets
If I could get myself even where I'm to now, if I could get to a flat area or a relatively flat area where I could just stop, where I could just walk into the woods without having to climb a mountain
right,
and walk in for half an hour or something, I'd be perfectly fine with camping in this cold weather. It wouldn't
Right.
bother me.
yeah,
It's just having to climb up the hill and knowing, okay, if I leave, it's not just my winter clothes that I'm wearing. I have to take a full set of winter clothes with me because when I get to where I'm going, I have to change
yeah,
because I'm wet.
yeah.
It's not going to dry out unless I'm going to a cabin,
Mhm.
which is not camping in my opinion. There's a couple old shacks down there that you'd still say it was camping, but I like to be out into the wilderness when I'm camping.
Sure, that makes sense.
Right? So you'd have to have that full change of clothes.
Yes, you do.
Then you'd have to have all your gear, your food. Most times I need water. With snow around, I'm not as concerned with water because I'll melt snow.
Right.
As much as people says don't eat the snow or don't melt snow to eat, yes, it's water.
It's
It's
water.
fine.
That's all it is. It might take some energy to melt it, but yeah, Lisa, we'll trade stickers. My address is on my about page, and so is my email address. So
is mine. Absolutely. Send me a sticker. I'll send you one back.
there you go. Multiple opportunities here to trade stickers with folks.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tony will do it with you.
I will eventually have mine.
And Rebecca will eventually have hers. So anybody, well, the people you just heard from, Lisa, will be more than happy to swap with you.
Well, and that goes for anyone in the chat now. If you want one of my stickers, send me a sticker. I'll send you one back. My
Yep,
stuff, all my info is on my about page. You go first.
In fact, everybody's going to be surprised at the stickers I'm going to have because it's not like my avatar. It's a little bit different.
Yours is a little bit different.
It's a little bit different.
Story time with Uncle Bill. Not so much attacked, I've had
See a lot
close
of critters.
encounters. I've had close encounters with moose.
Right.
One time I was walking. This time I was, well, when I was younger, before I was into any of this YouTube or anything like that, I was staying in an old log cabin, and I kept hearing something outside the door throughout the night. So I finally got up because I thought it was my sister, because her and her boyfriend were staying in a tent, probably 50 yards away from the cabin or so. So I thought maybe they were trying to get in because it had gotten cold or whatnot. So when I got up and opened the door, there was a bull moose raking his antlers on the side of the cabin. So he just looked at me, and I looked at him, and I closed the door, and I got back into bed and went to sleep because what else was I going to do?
Our biggest problem here would be poisonous snakes. That would be the biggest problem. Yeah. And but I mean, they say there's bears around, but I've never seen one.
Yeah, I've ran across bears, cats.
Right.
Not the only thing out there in Washington you really care to worry about. Over in Eastern Washington, yeah, you got to watch for the snakes a little bit, but they're snakes.
Yeah.
And we don't have any snakes here, but
you don't have much of anything there, Al.
No. There is. I believe there's Wolverine on the island. I believe you want to watch out for them. They're nasty.
Oh, right.
But yeah, you can keep your ticks and gators, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now we do have ticks like GW.
There's ticks almost everywhere. It's just some ticks are bad and some are just annoying.
Most of my life outdoors, only ever had one tick.
Yeah.
Now we have ticks here. I have never seen one, although Mark pointed out something on one of my videos that looked like a tick, but I'm pretty sure it was just a spider.
Right.
But I do keep an eye every now and then. I always wear gaiters and that when I go into the woods in the summertime and stuff like that. So
Bill says, where are you at, Al? Al is in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, Canada.
I was just going to say it's man cave, but hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Photos Against Anxiety says she's in Washington State. Deers, ticks, Lone Star, we get covered in them all. Absolutely, man. Yeah. I mean, I tell you the truth. Seriously, I'd be more worried about the two-legged critters around here.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I couldn't imagine what it would be like if you didn't have to carry certain items with you. The weight would drop dramatically, you know. So.
Well, yes and no. Because for a while I was doing. Oh, I moved too much. I moved the whole couch. For a while I was going without these. I know what certain items you're talking about. I was going without these certain items for a long time, but I was still over carrying.
Right.
So my pack weight now, with the certain items, is still. I still overcarry to like 40 pounds,
right,
or so in my pack, and it's just it's one of the reasons why I get so warm and sweaty and everything going up the hills. But once I get up where I'm comfortable and I have fun.
Right,
and that's what it is. It's the journey to get there is a part of the journey of having the fun.
Yeah. You know, like Virginia Bushcrafter brings up an interesting point. Yeah, you know what? It would be cool that if all of us that were of the same mind and like we all lived within a place close enough where we could say, hey, next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're heading out. You know?
Oh, you know I'd be there.
Yeah. And we wouldn't, and let's say we wouldn't have to camp right beside each other, but
within a shouting distance or something. Hey, Dave.
Yeah. That would be the perfect world, but you know, reality is
I got a couple of stakes on. Who's coming? Just holler out and see who shows up. Right?
Yeah.
Or just make sure you live down the
wind. Yeah, especially after chili, right?
Yeah. But I mean, like that's one of the things, one of the reasons why I'm always saying I want to go to the States because
I don't know.
my
I don't know if you guys are hearing this, but my dog is whining.
Oh yeah.
we haven't heard them. But I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I heard you did, Bert.
my big idea getting down to the States will be like a van life type thing where I have everything that I need. It's all in my truck, in my van, or whatever. And I am driving from one spot to another just to meet
Sure.
everybody along the way that I've met on here or that I've come across that, we're all interested in saying, hey, well, I'm going to be there on X days for this amount of time. Let's
Right.
go make a little camp somewhere and sit down and do whatever.
Yeah.
Have a fire,
Say,
have a
you
few
hit me
drinks.
up, buddy. I know some great areas.
Yeah.
Fine.
Ben, Bert, get back in here.
I told my wife,
Go
we
over
were
there,
like
honey.
we talked about what would I do if I won the lottery, and I said, well, if it was like mega big, obviously life. I said, but if I hit enough money to buy a nice hunk of land, I said I would have half the land where it was for people, say like Tony, that had a big camper, RV type stuff, where they could come in, hook up, and live their particular way of lifestyle. Then there'll be another section that was more like primitive tent camping, hanging hammocks and tents and have plenty of wood available for anybody to do what they need to do and stuff. And
A bamboo plantation around.
yeah, yeah. But that's what I would do. I would like,
Worcestershire, I have not made any, but if you want a link to a channel that does do a lot of high definition knots, I can help there.
oh, that's right. The next month's sticker or challenge.
Well, we haven't fully determined that one yet, but we're thinking probably either fire making or knot tying or something like that, just because
Something to do with that.
Yeah, knot tying will be easier to do because it's an indoor thing. It's still cold.
Right.
We don't know if we're going to be able to get out or not. So
You guys probably already know this guy, but I'm going to pop it in here anyway.
Let's see here. It could be Johnny.
Jason Ike's Knot channel.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, because I was watching Johnny's intro the other day about the challenge, knot tying and stuff like that. So
Oh, he made a nice net.
he did.
yeah, he done the net one. Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
mine will be out Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to film mine next time I'm out camping, which shouldn't be long.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know I'm going out tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm camping.
I
Basically,
don't
go out and test
know
the new
if it's gonna drop.
backpacks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's gonna drop tomorrow or next day. I got another little one that's gonna drop. It's only like a couple of minutes long.
That's
Not
good.
long.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm going
Wickershire.
to do a campground walk around for this Sunday's video.
Right.
I've been here a couple months, haven't done it yet.
Oh, wow.
Tony's gonna be the first one to miss the camp challenge.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Peter.
Yeah. Wickershire says different types of campfire vids, how to build, how to light, cooking without pots and pans. Question mark.
I'll just check any of our videos for that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we do cook with pots, we usually put the fire out with them.
True.
I noticed Expeditionary Johnny had this like wire basket thing or wire thing that he used to put his stuff on.
I don't know. Hello, Emily. Good to see you.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Hey, young lady, how you
Are
doing?
you related?
Yeah, it's been a little while since I've seen you.
That's my granddaughter.
That's your granddaughter. Okay.
Yeah.
Did she receive her sticker? I sent her a sticker.
I
too.
think she did. At least Emily, did you get Al's sticker?
Yeah, I could have just asked her, couldn't I?
I think she did because I think my wife said said Emily got one of Al's stickers. I said, oh, okay. So
Yeah, she asked for it one time when we were on. Well, she was up on a panel and she asked. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Send me an email." I said, "I'll send you one out."
yeah, yeah. She
She said
lives.
she'd like to start collecting some stickers.
Yeah, she lives about 6 miles to the east of me. She lives right close to the water out there. So
Nice.
let's see here. Virginia Bushcrafter says, if I hit the lottery, but you have to play to win, I would buy a bunch of acreage. Just that's exactly what I was talking about. Yep, buy a
Yep.
bunch of acreage and make it like multi-use camping. You know, to accommodate every style of camping. You know, whether you driving something with wheels or it's something you bring in with your feet. You know, either way.
I'd come onto your property and I would seek out all the stealth campers and say, "You're not that stealthy."
Oh,
Did you
Hello.
did you get Al stick?
Hi. I did. I
All
did.
right.
You did.
And
Okay.
now
I
it's
was,
my
I was
collection
wondering
of
about that.
stickers. So,
No.
but
Well,
how's
Very
everybody?
nice.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. That's good.
I heard that you saw my dad a few days ago, so that's cool.
I did. He did. He stopped by here to get a piece of mail that came here for your mommy.
What's funny is she hasn't lived there in like 17 years.
This is the U.S. Postal Service. Ain't no telling, man.
True.
That's the truth.
There's no telling. Yeah, especially the way things are running around out of that organization. So
Yeah. You would know.
yeah. Oh yeah. 27 years. You know.
You got the experience behind it.
Yeah, some of the things I would see them screw up, you'd be like, there's just no way in the world that a human being could have muffed something up that bad, you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. But, no, that would be way cool to be able to have, I don't know. I'd say 50, 60 acres would probably be, enough room to go out and have a little fun in and stuff. And
well,
See, that's the good thing. Down where you're to, if you buy the land, you can do whatever you want.
pretty
Right?
much, unless you live like inside of a city, then the
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
yeah,
Like, you buy a rubber land, you can, if you wanted to build a shed or something on it, you can just go and build a shed.
yeah. If you were out there
even
across
where
the border in the
even
counties, go ahead.
even if where I live, I couldn't even set up my tent, which we're on a private road. I can't even set my tent up in my yard,
See you later, Bill.
All right, Bill.
which is
See you,
crazy.
Bill.
Well, we sort of have the same type of thing, Rebecca. We can't do but certain things. I mean, I can't go out here and build a rip roaring fire, or something like that. But I mean, we can set up tents and stuff like that. But you can't make noise after a certain hour and stuff like that. Now you cross out of here, and just a few miles to my west, they don't care. I mean,
And
yeah,
see, noise and that I can understand. Noise complaints. I mean, like if you got neighbors that are close by you and stuff. But for
right.
me to go out and
See you later,
build
Lois.
something,
All right, Mullis.
to do something that's like, if I wanted to build a shed, or if I wanted to build a small thing to store my lawnmower or something in,
Right.
I'd actually have to go to the council and get permits.
Mm-hmm.
And then having people come in and look at it and everything. And like, I can get away with not having inspectors because we're not inside the city limits.
Right.
But I still have to go through the whole thing and paying for permits, and
Right.
they gotta come and look at where I'm putting it and what I'm doing. And there was somebody down here that started building a house. They gave him all the permits for the house. And one of the neighbors complained it was obstructing their view. And they ended up having to tear the house down after having it almost half completed.
That happens here too. It sure does.
Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that should have been on the council then for granting the permit.
Right. I mean,
Right?
here.
But the council was like, nope.
Yeah.
Right?
Here, if I wanted to put a driveway extension in, I'd have to go get permission a permit and then have the code inspector come out and take a look at how the driveway was constructed. It's like we talk about all this firewood and stuff and wood. If somebody a tree comes down and they don't cut it in segments of less than 6 feet, the city won't even come and pick it up. The only way they're going to get rid of it is somebody like me coming by and getting it, and
Yeah.
taking it back to our workshop or something.
Hey,
So,
Grumpy.
hey, Grumpy,
Hey, Grumpy.
right, Dan?
Hi, Grumpy.
Well, I just wanted to hop on and show my face for a minute because I hadn't been on in a while. So
Well, I
I am
appreciate that.
alive, but I'm going to hop off.
All
So-
right, you take care.
Before you go, what's your shirt say?
Sorry, I'm late.
Sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come.
Oh, okay. I like it.
I like it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's one of my go-to shirts. Closely followed by a few shirts that say "Not today" or "Nope, not today." So
It's like this one that says "Practice makes perfect," but I'll settle for okay.
yep, pretty much. But I'll see y'all later.
All right, take care. All right. Well, Grumpy Grunt is in the house, so everybody say hello to Grumpy. And if there happens to be anybody in here that has not introduced themselves to Grumpy, just type the word camping in there, and we'll do that. But I think Bill has left, and a couple other people
Yep.
left. I think everybody left 3 or 4 friends today, which is that's a pretty good day.
It has been good. It has been great so far.
It has, and like I told you, this subscriber mode only. You would think that it would not be as open and as it is, but it seems like it works pretty good. Plus, it keeps all the trolls out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been
Yeah.
nice and quiet on that troll issue for sure.
Yeah. Nope. So
Well, they don't want to take the time to subscribe. They just want to take the time to clean the cog power.
right, but then when they click on it, they realize that they got to wait at least 20 minutes to become a friend. They get
Catch you next week.
yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, I use that if I start having a lot of trouble with them coming in, I'll start turning it on. But as of right now, I don't turn it on unless I have an issue.
Right.
Because it's something you can actually go and do mid-streaming.
Sure. Absolutely.
Right?
And if your moderators are properly empowered, while you're looking at them doing what they're doing, the moderators got to go out there and sack them themselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's not only that too. Now there's a different moderator privilege that you can give.
Yeah.
Privilege with
Moderator or something like that.
yeah, moderator, administrative moderator,
Yeah.
and they can turn on the subscriber mode only.
Right.
Right, so they have access to be able to turn on some of that stuff. Now, I don't have anyone set up like that because
Right.
I'll
Well,
just do it myself. But
if we start having a lot of problems, you had that one, and I had one some weeks back where we had them, but
Yeah.
there were a couple of lives that I was on recently that they were just ate up with it, man, as fast as they
Well,
could.
here's the thing: if I go in someone else's live and I see a troll, I'll click go to account and then I'll block them so they end up on my block list.
Right. Yeah.
I'm after doing that with a bunch now, so if they come to mine because they see me in there, they're already blocked.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because
So,
you know that they've seen you and they're going to probably come and mess with you too. So
yep. So I just block them. Just preemptive strike. You're blocked. Done. Right.
I don't understand that kind of a person, man. They just, I guess they just do it for the sport of it or whatever.
That's their idea of entertainment.
I expect.
Mark,
Hey, Mark Kratz, how you doing?
Mark.
Yep.
I've got to get off here and start making some. Some people say dinner. Some people say supper. I say supper for my brother.
I say
and
supper.
Yeah.
I say supper, and
that food works.
I gotta
I say
gotta get some food cooked.
food. Sustenance.
So I'm gonna leave you guys running. And,
All right.
Don't ever ask me what's for dinner because I'll just say food.
Food. Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter what I'm making. You know, my brother will eat it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. If they don't eat me first,
He's never told me, "Oh, I did not like what you cooked." He never has.
He
Right.
probably knows better.
He probably,
right, a couple black eyes will fix that, right?
no, I don't do that to my brother because he hits back because he's got autism.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it's like So,
Yeah.
thank you for letting me be up here, and I'm going to get myself over there in the kitchen and start making us some food.
Don't forget, here in a little bit, Al will be going live.
Yeah,
so.
and I'll make sure that I get that notification.
Okay.
So just start playing.
All righty, you take care.
Take it
See
easy.
you, Rebecca.
Bye bye. All right, man. All right. Well, we got pretty good participation for as early as it is and stuff like that.
Yep.
So.
Well, that's one thing I like I said, and even if we're swapping back and forth every other week or whatever for a little while, you'll notice the numbers are still gonna continue to creep up there because people are getting used to it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell me if you think this is an advantage to you being at the 5 o'clock. Is it helping you?
Well, I get to see a little bit of different group of people because some of the people, even regular people that I had talked to in other places, they don't get to come on my live because it's a bit earlier and they're at work. So I get to see some of those, right?
Right. Okay.
So in that way, yeah, it's an advantage.
Mm-hmm. Well, you let me know whatever week you want to go do the switch around until we can get you at that up to that 1K. You know, we can keep on doing this, but.
No sweat, I appreciate it.
No problem at all. So we'll keep on doing it until we get you up there, and
hopefully it goes very fast.
I'm thinking, you know, if it follows the typical pattern, I don't know, maybe everybody else is like this too, but I've noticed that, let's say there's 5 weeks. Week 1, 2, and 3, I will see the channel grow. Week 4, everything goes into complete stagnation. Okay. Week 5, a few of the ones that you gained will fall away. And you won't lose everything, and then the whole pattern switches again. Week 1, 2, and 3, grow, stagnant, lose. You know, this is I don't know. It's
mine. With mine, what I've noticed is, say I go on I'll call it a hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Say I go on a hunt, and I get 50.
Right.
2 days later, 3 days later, they're gone.
Right. Yeah.
Then the next week or two, 1 or 2 comes, 1 or 2 comes, 1 or 2 comes. It's like they take them all away.
Right.
And then they slowly give them back to you.
Right. Over a period of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then, like right now, I've hit the
wall.
830, 833 to 835. I've been stuck between 830 and 835 now for
a month.
Yeah, it's about a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you're experiencing the same thing I am, but I've tried to slow it down. I'm trying to grow 1 or 2 per day.
Well, I'm about ready to go on a big hunt like I did the last time and see if I can't, get a whole bunch more to come in.
Yeah.
Because, Mark, I've tried the shorts. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
The ones that come looking at shorts.
The ones I do either.
The ones that come looking at shorts don't want to look at a half an hour video. They want it under a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not doing under a minute. That's not me. I've put out, and I still do put out shorts. I'm not saying shorts don't help because they do. But my shorts are more of a little advertisement for my channel.
Right.
And how many people watch an advertisement and pick up the phone and say, I gotta have that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. My shorts are like yours, Al. I mean, some of them do really well. Some of them don't do it. But I don't think I've really gained anything from the shorts. You know?
I've gained a little bit of watch time from my shorts.
Yeah.
I've gone through most of them. In all of the shorts I'm after doing, I might have picked up 4 subscribers.
Right.
Maybe.
I think my bread and butter still is my mainline videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Mark, people do have a short attention span. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But my numbers and my hours are telling me that my longer videos are doing better than short ones because my hours are outgrowing my subscribers.
Right.
Which means people are watching.
The video.
The people that I had are watching my content.
Right.
Right.
Versus the people that are just coming in to subscribe that are not watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they might watch 3 minutes of something and be gone, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I've noticed the same thing. You know, the videos that I have that are say between 12 and 18 minutes long, they seem like they do really well. And I'll pick up 1 or 2 or 3 new subscribers, and pick up 7 to 15 hours of watch time on it. You know, and I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but let's say you do 15 videos a month. It adds up. So
it all adds up. Well, I mean, like I do 4 main videos a month.
Right.
1 each week. 4 weeks in a month. Some weeks, sometimes there's 5, but
Right.
4. So with those 4 videos, and that's what I've been doing consistently ever since I started YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm over 3,700 hours.
Right.
My subscriber count has been on a continuous climb.
Mm-hmm.
It's only here recently with doing extra lives
Right.
that my hours have jumped way ahead of my subscribers, and that's why. It's because I'm on these lives, doing the lives. If I wasn't doing these, I'd still be, I bet you, neck and neck on my hours and subscribers.
You probably would be. Yeah.
Because that's where it was, and that's the way it was growing. It was both of it was growing together.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of hours you got left to get to where you need to get to. I mean, we could probably knock that off inside of a weekend.
Yeah, I mean, like it would be nothing for 10 people play my master playlist because that has my live streams, it has my regular videos, it has all of my shorts, it has everything that's in my master playlist. So if 10 people started playing my master playlist, that's potentially 400 or 500 hours.
Right. Our bigger issue is to get that 1,000. Yeah, because like you said, if you've been stuck at 830 something for a month, I mean, unless something changes, I mean, it'd be like summertime before you hit the 1K.
Yep.
Yeah, and when you'll cross the 4,000 hours probably in another 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep.
But you'll still be sagging just.
My subscriber count still be down there. Yeah, so, like I said, it's not. And I mean, like Devil Dog and Beltloop 29 and all these people are saying, put shorts out, work on your hours, work on your hours, work on your hours. Your subscribers are coming. I'm looking at my hours going up and up and up. I'm like, I need to work on subscribers, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm in the opposite end of the spectrum on that because my hours have surpassed, by a marginal amount, my hours have surpassed my subscriber count.
Right.
Yeah. I will be at my 4,000 before I'm at 1,000. Right. I know that. That's just going to happen.
It's just going to happen. Mathematics suggests that, at present rate, you're going to cross 4,000 hours 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks. Something like that.
If that.
If that. But if the subscribe thing keeps doing it, it'll be probably 3 or 4 months before you get near the 1,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of going out and this past couple of weeks and this week coming up, it's kind of busy. So I'm going to be doing my regular stuff, but I'm not going to be putting a big push on. But in the next few weeks, you're going to see me putting a push on getting subscriber counts.
Right. Yeah.
And that's a big thing too, Mark. And a big part of that is your description, your title, your hashtags.
Meeting channels that are similar.
Peter's getting to be the same way. He's at 713 and 3101.
Yeah.
So he's on the road, the same road that I am, where his subscribers on our count, his hour count is starting to outweigh his subscriber count.
Right. Yeah. And you
So
know,
you can't just focus on one.
yeah, for me, I was the other way around. My
Yeah.
subscribers were way up there, but my hours were still, you
And
know,
that's a problem a lot of people have.
uh-huh.
A lot of people have that thing. And what it is your subscriber count can grow and grow and grow. But just because they're subscribed doesn't mean that they're watching.
True. Yeah. Or they're watching like maybe 2 or 3 minutes and then going
And
away,
then shutting it off.
shutting it
Right?
off. They're just saying, "Hey, that was really cool. I enjoyed it very much," but they watched a minute and 30 seconds of it. You know,
Yep.
so yeah,
Whereas with lower subscriber count and higher hours, you know that the people that are there watching.
right.
I'm not saying every one of them watches my stuff, because if they did, I'd be way over on my hours.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
you know, it's just the way it's just the way it goes.
It
It's just the
is.
way it
Yeah.
works.
You'll know that they're watching it if like 80% of the way through the video you hold up $100 bill. If you're still here and you guys say the word 13, you get this $100 bill. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet you'll still have your $100 bill. Yeah, it's
And
sad.
there's people too that skim through the video. They click and they let it play for a second, and click and they let it play for a second, click ahead and let it play for a
Yeah,
second. And they'll write in, "Oh, I like this, and this," and it seems like they watched it, but they didn't really watch it.
right.
Um, you know, there's so much different stuff involved in trying to get to the monetization point, trying to get your channel up where you want it to be.
Right, right. Yeah,
I mean, like, I want to be way up here.
right.
All of us do. There's no question about it. We would love to be
The
10,
big guy, you know.
10, 20, 30, 40,000, 100,000 subscribers, million. It's all doable. But
It's
you got
gonna
to put that time. You got to put that time in to achieve it. And you need viewers that are constantly watching your stuff.
right. You
I
know,
mean, like, I've been on really big channels that drop a video, and some of these channels got 5,000 and 6,000 subscribers. That's really big for me at the moment, 5,000 and 6,000 subscribers.
yeah, absolutely, man.
But I've seen some of them drop a video that for a month has less views than mine do in one day.
I agree. I've seen that too. Big channels, and like you said, for
Yeah,
me, 5,000 subscribers. That's a big channel to me. Okay,
yeah,
and I've noticed that we'll drop a video on a Monday or a Tuesday and have 100 views inside of the day. But you look at their video, and 2 months later, they're at 44, 45.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, it's one thing to have all of these subscribers, but it's no good if they're not watching your stuff.
True, true.
And that's the concept I've had going all the way through. And I mean, like, I appreciate everyone that's going to subscribe and help me get above these numbers, these milestones that I got to reach in order to get to where I need to be. But
And you know, another thing
I
about it
really
is,
appreciate the ones that are watching all of my stuff.
sure, yeah. And another crazy thing is we certainly anybody that's into this. I mean, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is something that you're going to
No,
work at.
no.
You are going to you're going to work at it.
If you could come out and within a month have 100,000 viewers and all top watch hours and everything like that, yeah, okay, get rich quick scheme, yes. But is that going to last? Are you going to be able to constantly do what you just done? Maybe not. It's the one-offs. Hey, Eddie, how you doing?
Yeah, hey there, Devil Dog. What's up, man?
But you know, I'm still on the growth that I'm on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy with how it's going. Would I like it to go a bit quicker? Yes. Would we all? Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that's just the nature of the beast. We just
Yeah.
keep on trudging through,
I
and
think we need to work on something kind of like we did the other night when you did the scavenger hunt, but we need to do a cross channel something,
Yeah.
and have some incentive at the end. You're going to get something. I don't know what you're going to get, or even how we're going to get it, but
I've thought about a few ideas along those lines. Like with different things, like a marathon live.
right,
I go for 2 hours, you go for 2 hours, Tony goes for 2 hours, Eddie goes for 2 hours, and we do 24 hours with a marathon live.
right.
This is kind of like here I'm handing it to you. You're next 2 hours.
Gotcha. Baton race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could do around the world in 24 hours.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Something like that. But for me, just actively planning that, I've got my head down in other things at the moment where I got the Camp Challenge Alliance going on. I'm reaching the threshold to becoming monetized, so my head is kind of buried into that. And what am I going to do when I do get monetized? And because it's something that I wanted for my channel right from the get-go. For starters, I did want to be monetized. I would like to make this a career. I would.
Right.
And it is unfeasible as that sounds to some people. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. It's doable. I watched a channel go from doing videos, doing 2 or 3 videos a week that were short, 20 minutes videos, to doing one video a week, to doing, now they'll go on a trip for 4 or 5 days and get 6 videos out of that one trip. So that's 6 weeks of videos.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's their job now. They don't work anywhere else. They work as a YouTube creator. They bought their house. They bought a truck. They bought a bike. They bought a big piece of property. And he's here in Canada. He's not.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm looking at somebody on the other side of the planet or something. No, he's here, and I can go and visit him.
Right. There are a couple people here in Virginia that are just like what you just described. Yep. YouTube is their primary business, and it's just I don't know, man. But I don't know what the answer is, but
well, it's the perseverance, because I watched him and he does bushcraft, but I've watched him doing all kinds of stuff like this and little bushcraft challenges and stuff like that, and it's just a perseverance of, hey, my video is doing a little bit better, and it took him years. I was watching him for years, but I watched that progression from basically nothing to quitting his job, and now I'm a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Chef, how you doing?
With better insurance, more money, raising a family. Right? I mean, like, it's doable.
It's doable, but
it takes time.
It's going to take time, and like I said, it just if anybody thinks you're going to be that one-hit wonder, you're going to come up with that hit video or hit song or something like that, and 1 million people are going to come your way.
The one-hit wonder is great, but if you get that one hit,
then what happens?
And they all disappear, then what?
Yeah, that's it. It's better to build a slow empire than be a one-hit wonder. I agree with you. Yeah. All right. For those of you that are in the channel, here in just a few minutes, Al will be going live. He'll be taking the spot that I would normally do, but we're gonna.
Oh my gosh, I got a lot of conversation going on in my chat. I don't know. Looking at it.
Is it already going?
There's a bunch of people in my chat already. Yep.
Okay. All right, man. Well, here in a few minutes. If you need to go, man, go ahead and scat, get it going, and we'll be coming over here shortly.
Yep.
I got another minute. I got everything set up. I just got to swap out StreamYard on my phone here and
Go the
I've
other way.
already got my room. Yeah, I've already got my room and that set up. So
Well, that's good, man. That's awesome.
it was just funny when I clicked on and I saw the chat going. Boop, I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. Yeah, when I got over here, there was people already in it too, and I said, "Oh, okay, cool, man." So,
There's people already here.
but, yeah, I think you'll find a lot more company at that 5 o'clock hour than you will at the 3 o'clock hour. So, and yeah,
Nice. Nice.
Devil
Nice.
Dog says he's going live for Al right now. You're gonna
No, I'll
start
be quiet, Eddie. I'll talk to you in the after party, Eddie.
Yeah.
No, I do have something to ask him about in the after party, though.
Ah, okay.
So that's that.
Yeah.
We have secrets, people. We have secrets that we don't tell you, the public.
Yeah, that's right. We have ways of making it off.
Teasers. Teasers. Maybe you'll get some of those secrets in my behind the scenes when I get monetized.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, though, I was kind of surprised that we had, I think we had at least 21 people in here at the top. You know,
Nice.
that's pretty cool. And,
It's always good. It's always good.
yeah, I was talking to one channel. They asked, they said, "Why do we do what we do?" And I said, "Well, the number one reason is it just keeps us all in contact with each other, and number two is we do run into new people on these lives. We do. And well, how many?" I said, "Well, some days it's 2, 3. Well, that's not many." I said, "I'll tell you what, if you could add 2 or 3 new people to your channel every week,
Every day. Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty soon you got a whole community of people.
yeah, and then you say, okay, at the end of the month, you now have 18 new subscribers. I'd say that was a pretty good month. So
Yeah. Only problem is you got to feed them all.
you got to feed them all. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Man. Oh man, oh man.
Tony would be living in a
It
crowded
says I
forest.
gained 17 on Monday, but it hasn't gone down below the 0 mark yet. So I'm expecting that to happen still.
I hope not. I hope you get to keep them, man. But the truth of the matter is you're probably right. Outdoors
Well,
with
like we were talking about earlier, you go and you look at all the losses you've had on subs. It's like, oh yeah, add those into our numbers. Think about where we would be.
Yep.
yeah. And, I've never unsubbed a channel before. And
Once.
I mean,
I have.
when you look at it and they say, okay, you've had 103 people unsubscribe to you, I'm like,
Yeah, right.
I find it hard to believe. I really do. So,
How'd you manage to piss off that many people?
yeah, and we've been doing the same thing we've been doing all along, so. See, Wickershire says we had 659 subs. Now it's February. We just hit 750. Yep. Subs crawl in. Yeah, they'll be here. Yeah. But that old saying, if you build it, they will come, not true.
No.
Time, not true. You're going to have to go out there and find those friends.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
I built my camp in the middle of the woods. I don't want anybody to come.
Yeah.
I want you to watch.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Hey, Seth. Well, I'm going to jump down here now for the last few minutes.
We'll
And
be seeing you here in a little bit.
I just got 1 or 2 things
1
here to
second,
grab.
guys.
I will see you over in mine.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit. All right. Take care.
See ya. See ya, everyone.
Grumpy says pissing off hundreds of people all at once is easy. It's almost my specialty. I heard that, man. Yeah. So, but yeah, get those of you that want to continue on. Al will be going live in 5 minutes or so. So y'all jump on over there. And as you can see by our numbers, I'm already monetized, and Al is just a little ways off of it. He's got about 160, 170 subscribers that he needs. So we're trying to do some where he's going to do the 5 o'clock hour, and I'll do the 3 o'clock hour, so we can get him up to that point. So yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody spending time with us today, and this has really been an awesome time. We've had, I don't know, about 7 or 8 channels come in that we had not seen in our lives before, which is really awesome. So, anybody that's still in the chat here, go ahead and type that word camping in there and get the old bot to, put your channel link in there, just in case if there's somebody that you haven't met yet. And there you go. Owl's Live. There's Owl's Live's video or the link to it. So, all right. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll head on over to Owl's channel. I'll start shutting this down, and if all of y'all want to migrate over to see Owl, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. So, all right, Wickershire, take care. Peter, take care. Larry Robin, Chef, Tony, Virginia Bushcrafter. Let's see who else might still be in here. Grumpy Grunt, obviously. Mark Kratz, Devil Dogs was in here. All right, everybody. I'll see you all over at Owl's Live, man. Y'all take care, man.